Welcome to Rock Solid Productions, where in this episode we are going to take a look at the Skull & Company AudioStick designed for the Nintendo Switch and other devices. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Gary here with Rock Solid Productions. Now, before we dive into today's video, I just want to take a second and say thank you for stopping by and checking out this episode that we have here today. I really do appreciate it. If you like what you see here, I invite you to check out some of the other videos that we have here on the channel, including an entire playlist dedicated towards the Nintendo Switch and the Switch Lite. And if you really like what you see and you want to stay informed and up to date when we do release new content, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and that way you are kept up to date every time we do upload new content. And what I want to know from you here today in this episode, when you are playing your Switch or a Switch Lite, how do you listen to it? Are you listening to it using the onboard speakers? I'm talking in handheld mode. Are you using the onboard speakers or are you using wired headphones? Really kind of curious to see how you are playing your Switch or Switch Lite in handheld mode and capturing the audio. So the folks over at Skull & Company have a number of amazing accessories for the Nintendo Switch and the Switch Lite, quite frankly. And one of them is in my hands here. They sent us the AudioStick, which is a Bluetooth transmitter which plugs into a USB Type-C port, so you can use it on your Switch and Switch Lite, but you can use it with other accessories as well. We'll get into that a little bit later in this episode. So they were kind enough to send us one here to check out, and thank you to all of you who have mentioned, hey, have you checked out Skull & Company's products before? Making me aware of the company, and I want to thank them for sending us this sample in for review. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this, we're going to throw it on the bench, we're going to see how it comes out of the box, and we are going to see how easy or difficult it is to pair with headphones, Bluetooth speakers, and other devices. Let's get started. So here it is, the Skull & Company AudioStick. It is a Bluetooth 5.0 transmitter for the Nintendo Switch, Switch Lite. Has a TV mode, will work on the PS4, PS5, MacBook, iPad Pro TV, and other devices. Nothing really on the sides, but on the back. They're calling it the audio transmitter for gaming consoles and other smart devices, for the Switch and the Switch Lite, for the dock, for the PS4 and PS5. Basically very similar to what the front of it said. Now, here's the interesting thing, is it supports up to 2 headphones paired at any one time. So, for example, I can have my set of wireless Bluetooth earbuds paired to this, and then my wife could have hers, so that way if she wanted to use this on her Switch Lite while she played Animal Crossing, she could. It has been optimized for AirPods, and it is protective case compatible. Uses low power, low latency as well, so that's all very cool. I can't tell you how excited I am to open this up. This is honestly something the Switch should have had built into it, and quite honestly, the PlayStation 4 and 5 should have had built into it. There's no reason to have to use Sony's own stupid dongles to transmit to their headphones. It's a box inside of a box. It's like a Russian nesting doll. Oh, wow. Okay, so nice. I like the way that this keeps everything together with all the adapters that you might need. So here is the Bluetooth adapter itself, and it has a variety of different plates depending on the height that you need to separate it from like a case or anything along those lines. Now, the back of the unit itself will walk you through how to pair. The AudioStick can connect to a maximum of 2 headphones and memorize a maximum of 4 headphones, so you can actually listen to 2 sets of headphones at the same time or pair it to 4 different devices. That's cool, so that's a little bit different than what I thought. The data of first paired headphones will be overwritten if a 5th headphone is paired. Set the headphones to the pairing, walk you through the instructions, and then to connect a second one. Low latency, the lights on the AudioStick indicate the headphone's Bluetooth codes. The SBC light will be on when the AudioStick is connected to AirPods or Sony headphones. Voice chat is possible. Voice chat will decrease the sound quality due to technical bottlenecking. Okay. Turn the microphone on off by pressing one of the buttons twice while the headphone is connected. So, for example, I use Raycon earbuds. I can actually use those and not need a separate microphone if I am streaming with my PS5. And here is the spacing for the different plates and everything. For the Nintendo Switch, it uses that one, Switch Lite. flat, and then no spacer. That's for a Switch with case. And then to reset, you hold down both buttons for 3 seconds. To reconnect it, the AudioStick will automatically connect to a previously paired headphone. All right, this seems really simple. I like this. I like this a lot. So if you look right there, and I turn up the brightness like super high, it says Switch Lite, which is cool. There, hopefully you can see that one says Switch on it. So we have our adapter here. Where are the buttons? Buttons are on the side here, so A button, B button, like so, right? Yep. And it does kind of snap into place too, so you do get, no pun intended, an audible snap when the two halves fit together. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our Switch, and oh, that's nice too, to protect it when not in use. It's got a little cover on the USB-C port. Try that again, we'll get that lined up. There we go. So that's what it looks like on the back of our Switch. We'll flip it open so you can see a better shot. And there is a little, like a purple light blinking here. Hopefully that shows up. So now that we have the plate on our Switch, let's just check the Switch Lite real quick, because it has a slightly different spacer plate that goes on. That's actually a much better fit in my estimation. I mean, this is kind of hard to get off. Let's slide that out. Let's slide this guy on here. Yeah, that's a much easier fit. Now, one thing I will say is there is no USB-C pass-through, so you can't use this while charging either your Switch or Switch Lite, so that's important to note. Now what I'm going to do is we are going to go back to the Switch. I'll put that spacer back on and everything. And we're going to pair it to a set of headphones. And now one thing I just thought about, the fact that I have a third-party back on here may cause some of that stress or whatever you want to call it. Now, I have my Raycons here, and I did try to actually pair it to my Insignia Bluetooth speaker. For some reason, this will not pair no matter what I do. It doesn't have a pairing button. It automatically pairs, where these I can actually hit pairing. Now what I'm going to do is, it's already in pairing mode here. Let's see if I have to actually do anything to get my Raycons to pair. So they're now in pairing mode.
Bluetooth paired successfully.
All right, everything is now paired. Hopefully you heard it come through on the earbud here. And actually what I'm going to do, put the microphone by the earbud. I know that it's not the best audio and not even the best for me, but hopefully you can hear it. Oh, I will say I do love my Raycons. They work so good. Actually, I'm just going to put the earphones by the microphone because this sounds great. I will say that is something that is really underrated for the Switch, is the audio quality out of a good set of headphones is just amazing. The Switch actually has really amazing audio fidelity, and if we look on the bottom side here, we have the SSC, which I think is the low latency. SBC, that is the, will be on when AudioStick is connected to AirPods or Sony headphones, or I guess in this, that is low latency mode. So that is 0.2 seconds, AAC is 0.06 seconds. All right, so good news first and foremost is the fact that I have the AudioStick connected to Ginger's Switch Lite here, and as you see behind me, this is my Switch proper playing down below, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go into the Switch online service. And we'll turn it up here. So there you can see it is actually playing the audio through from the AudioStick to the Bluetooth speaker, and it works great. Now, one other thing as well on here, just as a heads up, although I really want to play some Super Mario Bros. 3. And the nice thing going through my soundbar and everything, it's hooked up to the subwoofer too. And the nice thing about this overall design too is I can take this as it is and plug it in to my PlayStation 5 and use my Raycons. And I don't have to spend extra money on Sony's overpriced headphones. I can use my existing headphones that I have, that I love these things, and I can use it now with my PlayStation 5. In fact, by the time you see this, I will probably have done a live stream using this, and I'm excited for it. It looks like, as well, unlike some of the other cheaper ones that I've tested out, this also has the capability of using the built-in microphone in headphones like that, so I should be able to communicate right through and have everything come through just my earbuds there. I like the size, I like the portability. The fit onto my Switch was a little bit on the tight side, but the more I thought about it, I think that may be because I've got that third-party back on there. The way that it fit onto the Switch Lite was like perfect, so that's really what I'm thinking it was. The fact that it comes with those extra plates is a great feature, and the USB-C male to female pigtail. So if I am trying to use this on another device that this doesn't quite fit into, it gives me that option. Now, I would have liked to have seen a USB-A to USB-C adapter as well, so that way if I am using it on devices that don't have USB-C inputs on it, that would have given me additional functionality to it. But overall, this is a feature that should have been baked into the system by Nintendo, damn it. And Skull & Company have done a fantastic job on adding that core functionality back to the system. And it also works well with my smartphone and with other devices that I've tested it out with. It just works, and that's ideally something like this what you want it to do. The fact that I can go ahead and connect 2 sets of headphones at one time, where that is an additional feature for me, is say that Ginger and I are flying somewhere. We have one tablet set up, we both want to listen to a movie, I can plug this in, we both have our headphones, bam, we don't have to use any Y cables, Y harnesses, or anything like that. And the fact that I can pair up to 4 different sets of headphones, if Ginger wants to use her Raycons, she can. If I want to use mine, I can, and we don't have to repair everything as we are going from set to set to set. So that is really, really nice. But let me know what you think of it. I mean, look how teeny tiny this is. This thing is fantastic. And the fact that it's even designed to accommodate cases is another great feature about it. Now, if you do want to pick one of these up for yourself, I will have a link down below in a pinned comment where you can pick one up through our Amazon affiliate store. Now, there's no discounts or promotions or anything like that to reduce the price. I apologize for that, but it is one of those things. If you do order using that link, that does help the channel out and actually gives us a little bit of scratch so we can go out and buy new stuff to show you here on the channel. Now, if you've got any other comments or questions, as always, feel free to email me at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. Send me a message on Twitter at RockSolidStudios. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions and Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK. Thanks to Skull & Company for sending us this to check out. If you have not seen it yet, make sure that you check out our review that we posted recently of their Nintendo Switch dock. It's really, really a good little system. And I have to admit, my introduction to Skull & Company products, I understand why those folks out there were saying, hey, you need to check them out. They're really good. You know what? These are really good. I really like this. My name is Gary. This has been Rock Solid Productions and our look at the Skull & Company AudioStick Bluetooth adapter designed for the Nintendo Switch, the Switch Lite, and other USB-C type accessories. And if you want to check out some other videos that we have those coming up right now. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to support the future of Rock Solid Productions, you can do so by visiting our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year, you'll get early access to all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. You can also become a channel member here on YouTube for as little as $1.99 a month, and with that, you get a badge next to your name when you comment or post on the channel, and you are acknowledged whether you are a channel member or a Patreon supporter at the end of each and every one of our videos. You can also support the channel by visiting our Teespring store on screen now, where we have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, masks, cell phone cases, and much more. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.